Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside the dark, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
Oh, I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you crazy cinema-loving bastards, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a real treat lined up for us, a very zany 60s horror flick that puts a whole bunch of weird subgenres together and makes something completely entertaining and outstanding. It is Del Tenney's 1964 batshit crazy beach party horror flick. It is the horror of Party Beach. This one is insane. It's I don't even want to say any more because let's just get into it. So here is the horror of Party Beach. The horror of Party Beach is fantastically outrageous, zany, and strange. It's a crazy combination of sci-fi, horror, and old beach party movies from the 60s. It's out of control, a very unexpected creature feature flick. But the movie kind of centers around these toxic waste is dumped into the ocean, gets punctured and goes down to the ground and actually infects a skeleton, I guess is the best way you can say it. And it takes that skeleton and mutates it into a living creature that multiplies into different various creatures, and they all run amok in this beachside town, and they attack slumber parties, beachgoers, tourists, what have you, anyone they come in contact with, and it's really just out of control and crazy, and it pretty much centers around three separate characters trying to kind of bring law and order and bring these crazy creatures down. There's a beach muscle-bound guy named Hank Green, who after his girlfriend is killed, their girlfriend was a real asshole in the first place, he takes it upon himself to kind of figure out what's going on, along with this other girl that likes him, wants him to be the boyfriend, Elaine Gavin, and her father happens to be a local doctor who is able to kind of figure out how to destroy these things. So it's out of control from that standpoint. And the way the film rolls out is just pretty much just a series of incidences with these creatures where they keep attacking people. First it's the beach, then they kind of go out into the neighborhoods and attack a slumber party. And then from there they just wander around randomly killing people until finally the justice is brought to these freaks when the doctor discovers that they're sodium is their kryptonite, and they just make these kind of sodium bombs and knock the shit out of these things. But it is just fun to see it all play out. There's a huge almost like beach party aspect to it where there's a lot of musicals with a band. I can't remember the name of the band, but they're playing a bunch of tunes and the kids are dancing and jiving on the beach. It's really outrageous and weird because it does drag on a bit, so it makes it feel like that really weird low budget black and white kind of kiss genre of the beach party scene, like the Frankie and Annette kind of stuff. But then the horror elements come in with the creatures, and it just makes it insane because they're ruthless. Like I said, the slumber party gets attacked. There's 20 girls that they get devastated by this group of creatures that break into their party after they're having a pillow fight, and they just massacre them all. There's no survivors. It's a really ruthless film, and you don't expect that. You think it's just going to be a fun kind of weird creature feature sci-fi film from the 60s, but they really don't pull any punches with this one. The creatures go out and just wreck shop. Yeah, the director, Del Tenney, he had two other movies of note that I remember hearing about or seeing. One of them is I Eat Your Skin, the voodoo zombie film set on a tropical island where a mad scientist is kind of trying to find the cure for cancer but making zombies. That one's fantastic. I actually reviewed that one, checked that one out somewhere years ago. The other one is The Curse of the Living Corpse, and I've never seen that one, but it does look interesting, want to check that one out for sure. But in this feature, he does a really great job of balancing such weird contrasting elements and making something that's pretty cohesive for being low budget and kind of obscure. And like I said, the creatures in general, they're vicious as hell, but they're goofy as shit. They're so weird looking with googly eyes. And they're all different breeds and mutations, so there's all kinds of different ones. There's ones that has one has a stomach or a mouth in its stomach that consumes people. Other ones are just like lizard-looking creatures that are dancing around like they're putties from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's all over the place, and they're all done super low budget and cheap. But ultimately, it's a fun and entertaining film where that kind of works for it because it is kind of silly, I guess is the best way to say it. But I loved it to death. I thought it was a really cool combination of sci-fi, horror, and that beach party scene. I just love the style and the music that plays and the characters and how they act. Just interesting in general, and really had a great time with this one. Just awesome low budget silliness. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. That is the horror of Party Beach. Just a fascinating film that there is nothing out there like it. It's got the same strangeness of other 60s sci-fi films with creatures in it, but then it has that beach party aspect that really is wild, and then you just throw in the horror elements where it really just doesn't pull any punches when it comes to taking people out. It's just an interesting film in general. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace!